Hello, and welcome to an examination of American literature. Today's episode will be on the classic To Kill a Mockingbird by the author Harper Lee. We will go to our informant, Ryan Seuss. He will give a in-depth examination of the novel and its relation to the American civil rights movement of the 1960s. Thank you. To Kill a Mockingbird was published in 1960 and became an instant classic in America. Not only has this classic won a Pulitzer Prize, but Harper Lee, the author, has won a Presidential Medal of Freedom for her work. The book follows Scout, a young girl in Alabama, through the rape trial of a black man named Tom Robinson. From the point of view of Scout, we can see the world without the town's abject hypocrisy, racism, and injustice in this post-Reconstruction American South. The book creates an experience for the reader to view the mind of a child who is unbiased by the social norms and prejudice of racism. From this view, Lee reveals the absurdities of Jim Crow and its hypocrisy. The book's most important character for civil rights is Scout's father, Atticus Finch. He may be the most progressive character in the book. He says, "Simply because we're licked 100 years before we started, there is no reason for us to try to win." He is referring to why he continues to represent a black man, despite the fact he knows he will not likely win. Atticus' words can be used to describe the work of Dr. Martin Luther King and other civil rights activists throughout the 1960s, who represent the people who have been literally oppressed and beaten down for over a century. Lee also says the struggle of equality should be taken on by all people. Dolphus Raymond says, "Cry about the simple hell people give other people, without even thinking. Cry about the hell white people give colored folks, without even stopping to think that they're people too." Raymond is a white man living with the blacks of town, by choice, but plays drunk to avoid scrutiny from the other white people. Additionally, Lee shows us through other characters that blacks are known to be just as able and intelligent as whites throughout the novel. For example, Calpurnia, a friend of both Atticus and the children, serves as their maternal influence, but due to the times, she is forced to be subordinate outside the home. I see the book as prophetic almost, as we know what happens during the Civil Rights Movement. Tom Robinson, on his way to achieve his goal of freedom, either through an appeal or his escape, was killed before his time. Similarly so, Dr. Martin Luther King was also killed as he was close to achieving his goal. As Maudie said in the book, "Although I thought myself when making a step, it's just a baby step, but it's a step nonetheless." We at Great Arts Pictures would like to thank you for taking out your time to watch this film. Thank you, and good evening.